بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولو كانت ممن لا تعتقد فعدتها 3 أشهر كما في النكاح. And if the Umme Walad from those who do not experience haid, then it will be 3 months, just as in the case of the nikah. That it will be with a woman who is married and she can't have haid, then it is 3 months. وإذا مات الصغير عن امرأته وبها حمل فعدتها أن تضع حملها. And when a boy passes away, leaving behind his wife, right? And she is pregnant. So it's obvious it's not his child because he's a small boy, right? Then what will her iddat be? So they say her iddat will be that she delivers her pregnancy. وهذا عند أبي حنيفة ومحمد. That's according to the Tarfain. وقال أبو يوسف عدتها 4 أشهر و10. Imam Yusuf Rahman says her iddat will be 4 months and 10 days. وهو قول الشافعي. It's also the call of Imam Shafi. لأن الحمل ليس بثابت من نسب منه, because the pregnancy is not established from the small boy, because it can't be his child, right? So فصار كالحادث بعد الموت. So it becomes just like a pregnancy which came about after death, right? That now any pregnancy which came up after death won't be attributed to the person who passed away, right? لهما إطلاق قوله تعالى ولاة الأحمال أجلهن يضعن حملهن. And Tarfain's dalil is a generalized statement, and those women who are pregnant, their iddat period is to deliver their pregnancy. ولأنها مقدرة بمدة وضع الحمل في ولاة الأحمال قصرت المدة أو طالت. And because the iddat of wafat here, iddat of wafat now, the husband passed away, is fixed with the period of the deliverance of the pregnancy in those women who are pregnant, whether that period is going to be short or long. You understand it? لا للتعرف عن فراغ الرحم. And thus, iddat of wafat, iddat of wafat is not to get to know whether the womb is empty or not, right? So you're not getting there to know. You're doing it for the right of to fulfill the right of nikah, right? لشرعها بالأشهر مع وجود الأقراء, due to that iddat wafat being legislated. So what they're saying here is iddatul wafat is liqadai haqqin nikah, to fulfill the right of nikah. That iddat of wafat, we say 4 months and 10 days, it is not there to get to know whether the womb is empty or not, right? So in every other woman, right, the iddatul wafat will be 4 months and 10 days. But in the pregnant woman, the iddatul wafat is deliverance of pregnancy, right? Whether that period is long or short. And when you're doing that iddat and you calculated the iddat by a deliverance of pregnancy, that is liqadai haqqin nikah, to fulfill the right of nikah. And what's the proof for this? Because of it being legislated with months, despite the existence of haiz. The woman she's got haiz, but we're still telling her, observe 4 months and 10 days, right? Lakin liqadai haqqin nikah. So what is this for? However, it is for the fulfillment of the right of nikah and not to lita'arufi and faraghi rahimi. You understand it? Right. وَهَذَا الْمَعْنَى يَتَحَقَّقُ فِي الصَّبِي. So this reasoning, but fulfillment of right of nikah, is also realized in the small child. In other words, the small boy also, when he passes away, his wife have to also do haqqun nikah, the iddat for out of haqqun nikah. وَإِن لَمْ يَكُنِ الْحَمْلُ مِنْهُ, even though the pregnancy is not from him. So what we understand is that when that woman is pregnant and she is now observing it, that she's doing it for haqqun nikah. So even though the pregnancy is not from him, she has to deliver the pregnancy, and that will be a iddat, right? بِخِلَافِ الْحَمَلِ الْحَادِثِ, right? Contrary now, they said it's just like a hamal which came up after death, right? So they contrary to a new pregnancy, لِأَنَّهُ وَجَبَتِ الْإِدَّةُ بِالشُّهُورِ, because now iddat became wajib with the months. In other words, when he died, the husband died, she was not pregnant. So she started 4 months, 10 days. فَلَا تَتَغَيَّرُ بِحُدُوثِ الْحَمْلِ, so it will not change with the new pregnancy. وَفِيمَا نَحْنُ فِيهِ كَمَا وَجَبَتْ مقدرة بمدة الحمل فافترقا. And in that which we are in it, just as it became wajib, it is wajib, fixed with the period of pregnancy. So the two situations are different. The two situations are different. Which one? The one where the pregnancy came up after after death, and the one where the pregnancy was there at the time of death, even though the child was a small boy, right? ولا يلزم امرأة الكبير إذا حدث لها حبل لها الحبل بعد الموت لأن النسب يثبت منه فكان كالقائم عند الموت حكما. Right. And there shouldn't be an ilzam, like or an objection against the wife of a big man, right? When pregnancy came up for her after death, right? Why? Because the nasab is established from this big man here. فَكَانَ كَالْقَائِمِ عِنْدَ الْمَوْتِ حُكْمًا. So it was as though this pregnancy was there at the time of death, hukman. You understand? It's really understood to be there. So what happened now? So this was now all uh, uh, when it's got to do now with a small boy. But when it's got to do a big man, and now the husband passes away, and then now you see that this woman is pregnant. The pregnancy is seen now after this. You understand? So now you will say that is the husband's child. It's as though she was pregnant at the time of him passing away. It's just that it wasn't the parent. You got it now. وَلَا يَسْقُطُ نَسَبُ الْوَلَدِ فِي الْوَجْهَيْنِ. And the lineage of the child will not be established in both cases. Both cases, أي فيما إذا كان الحمل قائما إلى الموت الصغير وفيما إذا كان حادثا بعد موته. In the case where the hamal was there when the small boy passed away, or in the case where the hamal came about after he passed away, right? لأن السبيع لا ماء له, because the boy, there is no water for him. فلا يتصور منه العلو. So conceiving or the ability to make a woman conceive is not imagined from him. والنكاح يقام مقامه في موضع التصرف, and nikah stands in the place of uluk, right? In the situation where it can be imagined. You understand? So therefore, how we say now that when a man marries a woman and after and 6 months and more from the time of nikah, he gives birth, the child is his. She gives birth, the child is his. You understand it? Why? Because nikah is standing in the place of wati, right? وإذا طلق الرجل امرأة في حالة الحيض لم تعتد بالحيضة التي وقع فيها الطلاق. When a man divorces his wife in the condition of haid, then she will not count the haid in which the talaq occurred in it, right? لأن العدة مقدرة بثلاث حيض, because iddat is fixed for 3 haid, حيض كواملة, complete 3 haid, فلا ينقص عنها, so it will not be decreased from that 3, right? So therefore they say you mustn't give talaq in haid, haram, because you're lengthening her iddat now. You understand it? وإذا وطئت المعتدة بشبهة فعليها عدة أخرى وتداخلت العدتان. When a woman in iddat, what he was made with her with a doubt, then upon her is another iddat, right? She thought it's her husband, it was someone else. You understand it? So now upon her is another iddat. Right. Then upon her is another iddat, and the 2 iddats will run concurrently. ويكون ما تراه المرأة من الحيض محتسبا منهما جميعا, and whatever a woman sees now from hayd will be counted from both. وإذا انقضت العدة الأولى ولم تكمل الثانية, and once the first iddat finished and the second one didn't complete, فعليها إتمام العدة الثانية, then upon her is completing the second iddat. وهذا عندنا, and that's according to us. You understand it? So you understand what you're saying here now? Is that, so say she observed one hayd here, and then what Shubha took place, now she must start this one. So then 2, 3 hayds, and this one is finished, and that one is only 2 hayds finished, so still one left for that second iddat. You understand it? Right. So she must just complete the one here, the 1 is left. فقال الشافعي رحمة الله لا تداخلان. Imam Shafi said they won't run concurrently. لأن المقصود here هو العبادة, because the objective it is ibadat. فإنها إبادة كف عن التزوج والخروج, because this is an ibadat of keeping oneself back from marrying and going out of the house. ولا تتداخلان, so they two will not run concurrently. كالصومين في يوم واحد, like two fasts in one day. You can't have two fasts in one day. So that's why he said you fast today one day and tomorrow one day. So likewise he's saying here now, this Watibi Shubha took place. First complete the first iddat, then you start the second iddat after that. ولنا أن المقصود التعرف عن فراغ الرحم. Our dalil is the objective, right, is to come to know whether the womb is free, right? وقد حصل بالواحدة, and this becomes achieved with one iddat, right? فتداخلان, so they will co-run concurrently. You understand it? If as long as you got one full iddat, that 3 hays after a watnal ibadati tabi'un, and the meaning of ibadat here, it is, so we're answering now what Imam Shafi'i says, that observing iddat is an ibadat. So we say yes, it is an ibadat, but it is secondary. ألا ترى أنها تنقضي بدون علمها ومع تركها الكفة, right? Do you not see that the iddat will elapse without her knowledge? Husband gave her talaq 6 months ago. She observed, that means the iddat is finished now, right? In iddat, but she still goes out and drives around. You understand it? So then also the iddat wafatin is a wuti at. Okay, leave it till here.